The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Now Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill,
for us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously, you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And it coughed it up. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
But they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll run here with Akers. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the ball situated at the 9. Second and goal. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they have taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be caught by Tony. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They get 12 yards back, but it still moves to a 4th and long. So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away.
I can't believe this.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mahomes. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Mahomes to throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Mahomes to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They've got to burn the timeout, and they do, but a costly, costly sack. And now maybe just time for one final play. For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. complete. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And this one is right through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I cannot imagine how these players and coaches feel, Charles. My palms sweating up here in the booth now as we go to the third drive of overtime. And as we know, from here on out, any points win this football game.
I'll throw you a towel as well, partner. I've got one for myself, but let's face it, our nerves, our pressure, nothing compared to what's going on that field. Both of the field goal kickers active here early. Can one of them become the hero and end this thing?
On the handoff, running left is Akers. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now back to throw. Able to shake him off. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
Returnable. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit in the first one, but the wave swarmed it under.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Taken down at the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And the defense is going to let him think about it a little as they use their second timeout here. Second down, they'll run it here. And some room to run now. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 60 yards rushing for him now as he is just trying to will his guys to an overtime victory. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hands it off out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And they'll be celebrating in the Power and Light District. The Chiefs have won the football game. A couple more minutes.